What's up, everyone? Welcome to Among the Fence. My name is Aaron, and it's time for New Music Friday. I'm going to be talking about some of the new musics coming out throughout the week of September 29th. And as always, if I miss something that you're excited about, don't forget to comment below. Let me know what it is so me and everybody else can discover some new music. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to continue to see more of me, don't forget to give this video a like. It helps out so much. Something so simple and little like that does a lot in helping me with YouTube's algorithm, and I appreciate it so much. But anyways, let's talk about some new music. We get a new album from Harm's Way titled Common Suffering. We all know the meme, we've seen it so much, but this band actually makes some pretty great sounding hardcore music. I'm not really expecting this album to be like a game changer in any way, but I feel like it's going to be just a really heavy, good time, and I feel like that's basically all their goal is, so you can't really complain there. I'm excited about this one. It's been a long time since I've listened to this band. I feel like it's been a while since they've released anything new, really. I don't know. I've just been out of touch with this band, but every time I see something new pop up from them, I get excited, and I feel like it's been a little bit. We also have a new album from Code Orange titled The Above. The singles for this haven't really been all that inspiring or interesting, to say the least. They've become more of an alternative rock, metal, popish sort of band. And, you know, I started to get into them because I really enjoyed their industrial sound and their influences that they used. But that changed kind of quick. I mean, I didn't really become a fan until, 2021, somewhere around there. So I kind of jumped on the bus a little late, I gotta admit. But the singles for this, I mean, they don't really sound bad. They're just really missing that uniqueness that caught my ear. And they're kind of starting to sound like a lot of other music that we hear nowadays, especially more like the metalcore side of things. We also have a new album from Red titled Rated R. This band seems to be growing more in popularity now than they ever have, which is kind of weird for a Christian metal band that I feel like they peaked back in 2006. But, they're still releasing some pretty good music. They're a little bit more mainstream than they were before, specifically in terms of sound. They're not quite as metal as they once were. They've settled down a little bit. They still can write some pretty good bangers though, so I'm excited to hear what they got on this one. We get a new single from Dying Wish titled Path to Your Grave. I've been listening to this band a lot lately. The riffs are absolutely nasty. They're super heavy and groovy. And the vocals are hitting just right. I really enjoy the distorted vocals, but even more so the clean. Lots of times when you have a female vocalist and she goes into the clean singing section of the chorus or whatever, it kind of sound the same. They do this high, soaring, super epic sound. Vocals are like super polished, but in this, she tends to have a little bit more grit on her voice. It's not quite as prettied up in the mix, I guess you could say. It's not quite as crystal clear. It's not as soaring. So it kind of fits the rest of the music, which still remains to be heavy. So I enjoy that aspect of this a lot. It's just a different touch, just something out of the ordinary that, again, catches my ear. We also have a new single from the Browning titled Poison. I love this band so much, but it's really hard for me to listen to more than 3 songs just because of how robotic they sound. And I get that they use a lot of different synth and electronical stuff, but beyond that, I'm talking about the guitars and drums and the instruments that aren't really supposed to sound that electronic. I don't know, for my ears, it just becomes too much. It becomes just, I don't know, it gives me a headache after a while. Maybe it's just me getting older. They are still one of the heaviest and bassiest freaking bands around though. The bass drops and breakdowns are still so heavy. And because of that, I'm excited to hear what they've got on this new brutality that they're giving us. We get a new single from Neck Deep titled It Won't Be Like This Forever, and I really hope that they're right. We could definitely use a change. I have been pretty disappointed with everything that they've released up to and including All Distortions Are Intentional. I feel like they've just gotten really comfortable with doing the same thing. They haven't really experimented or, come out of their formula all that much. They're basically like the generic version of a generic version of pop punk. I mean, if you look up pop punk, this is the sound that you would get. But the vocals are just, I don't know, it's like they're like a parody of themselves almost. It's like they're trying so hard to go further into this genre. And I don't know, it just isn't for me anymore. I really enjoyed them before. It feels like they lost their energy and their spark and their excitement to write new sounding music, and they're just kind of doing the same thing over and over again at this point. We also have a new single from Knuckle titled Losing What We Love. I still do enjoy this band, however, and I fear that they will fall into the same kind of thing as Neck Deep, and they will lose just that flair that they've got that makes them exciting. The singles for this new album have, I don't know, they've been pretty good. So I feel like that won't be changing. I feel like this single is going to be really good as well. Sure, they got some kind of slower stuff on it, which is totally fine, but it does sound original, which is it's the most important part of, you know, coming out with new music, is sounding like yourself. We also have a new single from Attila titled FU Forever, like the letter F, the letter U, the number 4, and then ever. So there's that. And that is it for New Music Friday. Like I said before, if I missed anything that you're looking forward to, don't forget to leave a comment below letting me know what it is. And if you enjoyed this video, you want to continue to see more of me in your recommended section on YouTube, and you want to just help me out with YouTube's algorithm, just go ahead and give this video a like. It does so much. Like I said before, super simple, but it does a lot for me. And if you want to help support me and my channel, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell icon. That way you don't miss any of my future stuff. Hopefully YouTube will also notify you whenever I do come out with videos, which sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't know. And I just thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to listen to me sit here and talk about music. And I hope you have a good rest of your day or night, whenever you happen to be watching this. And I will talk to you guys next time.